Ladies and gentlemen, find out that homeboy Mr. Jay Waller has basically had a recent clip on the local podcast, actually telling you, you know, you know, the pseudo beta pill, incels, basically actually giving y'all guidance that actually want to be like the certified pseudo alpha, living like all macho and everything, getting himself fully moisturized with multiple women, at any given time of the week. He tells much of y'all why cooking is for nerds and why cooking is lame. Let's go dig into his delusional mind. Okay. Mm-hmm. God damn! Bitching and moaning. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You see, homeboy over here is extremely delusional. Little does the dimwit know that actually cooking by yourself at home and actually getting all the stuff done yourself and picking your own groceries is a lot cheaper, literally over time, rather than actually doing everyday delivery pickups from having food literally delivered up at your door by an actual Uber Eats delivery driver, a DoorDash delivery driver who's actually burning his or her own gas for you and picking up your meals that you like to have and actually running up mileage on his or her car, just to try to give you basically the food or the groceries that you need just to get by, or even some simple takeout that you literally live and actually eat and enjoy on a moisturizing day. Mm-mm-mm. And you wonder why the cost of food when it's delivered is actually much higher than it is when you actually go down to a restaurant and actually try to order the food literally in general, because it requires a lot of gas and mileage to cover the driver's expenses. But this Dimwit had no idea of it, and he's literally being clouded up in delusion with all the means that he mainly has. He out here literally belittling the average Joe, this fuckface here. He's literally belittling the average Joe, you, the viewer, into thinking that cooking is literally for nerds. While in actuality, cooking can actually be beneficial if you want to try and calm your stress down. It could definitely be cheap over time. It can definitely save you a fuckwad of money if you're able to actually handle the stuff. And also, most importantly, you'll be able to actually control the ingredients and what you eat and what you put in your plate. You see what I'm saying? Rather you going to a restaurant and literally being at the mercy of some cook, putting up God knows what, even putting some unnecessary ingredients to try and get you hooks in the hopes to actually come back more frequently and actually patronize that business. Like a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A or even a Burger King, even the fast food joints, even some restaurants that try and pull the same stunts too, with all these unnecessary chemicals with like MSG, all this thionide with all these cereals and all these other creams that come out that you rarely know nothing about, because he hadn't really had that much of like a thorough chemistry background to see how certain things actually work. Jay Waller over here, or Justin, you know, even though I agree with some of the stuff that he's doing and actually following, the top gene model, he's actually a millionaire, can basically do whatever the fuck he mainly wants. If he wants to actually order Uber Eats literally every single day, even three times a day when it's right, so that he don't really burn too much stuff on the G Wagon, that's his right. I understand the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon is a very expensive car. It's $100,000 literally to actually pay outright. And it's literally a hardcore gas guzzler, especially when you try to run it on diesel, about $120 a pop. And in some cases, you may want to actually try to get a delivery guy that may just have run some mileage on that car, and the gas could be a little bit cheaper because the cars may not be as powerful. But for the average Joe that's literally watching homeboy here and you out here supporting his campaign, he relies on you as like an relying on you to actually feed off his energy, and he being the energy vampire. You can't even pull the same stuff that Jay Wild is currently doing, because if you keep doing this stuff over time, you literally eventually go broke. Be very wary of handling finances, especially when actually what type of stuff you pick with food over time. And most importantly, be well aware of what you put up in your body, what type of ingredients you put up in your body. Because over time, if you actually continue the habit of what Day Law is doing, there could be like a very, very strong chance that there's some crazy ingredient made to slip up in your food and you're not knowing. And God forbid you're up in the hospital somewhere dealing with like some unknown life-threatening disease. All right? Be more mindful. Please be more practical. Cooking ain't really for nerds. Cooking is really for anyone that really want to try and soothe their minds, or really someone that really wants to save their money. Or even the fact that if you actually choose to actually get like a private chef, or even try to portion your meals as well, that could be another option also. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about all these delusional mofos like this and start listening to people that actually give you some thorough, practical advice. Juicy. Yeah.